Gathered here today, we have a position of compromise that we've all developed, and I think it's really important that we send a very clear message.
Who want to see a confirmatory referendum.
That I think it's really important that we send a very clear message today that in whatever happens over the coming days, there has to be a public vote, there has to be a people's vote on whatever is organised. There is real concern, given the fact that the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition are meeting, that there could be an attempt to carve out a people's vote from this process. It's absolutely essential that whatever's done, that we have that opportunity to go back to the people, and that's on behalf of all of us that are gathered here. I think secondly to that, when we have the bill coming in front of the House of Commons this afternoon to extend Article 50, that what we'll be seeking to do tonight to give us that protection, that we will be moving an amendment on behalf of all of us that will give that option in the bill to have a people's vote in any scenario.
Take comfort from the fact that apparently David Lidington is already making contact with the Electoral Commission to put in place the arrangements that will be needed for us to contest those European elections. We shouldn't be shying away from them.
At the end of the day, given what has happened over the course of the last 3 years, given what we now all know, there is no such thing as a good Brexit. The House of Commons has voted on various occasions now on the Prime Minister's deal 3 times. It's only right and proper that the people are given that right to have their say. But one of the things that we all want to do is seek to find compromise in the House, and we will play, all of us collectively, will play a constructive part over that over the coming days. We all understand our responsibilities. The fact that all of us are standing here, 5 parties in effect in the House of Commons that have buried our differences are working together. We're asking all colleagues to do the same. Gathered here. I think secondly to that, when we have the bill coming in front of the House of Commons, it has to be the case that all MPs and certainly all opposition parties have got...
A number of us have said that we will not stand in the way of the Prime Minister's deal if she wishes to keep pushing it, so long as it is put to a confirmatory vote. One way that you could compromise, in recognition of the fact that both a customs union and having a people's vote have in the process to date scored the highest, is to bring the two together and put the concept of us leaving the European Union on customs union and perhaps single market terms. You could have that juxtaposed against keeping the deal we have as a member of the European Union to a confirmatory vote. So there is definitely compromise to be had here, but you don't have an open process by excluding a very major part of the argument from the discussion, which is what it seems is happening today.
We will be moving an amendment on behalf of all of us that will give...
There's 280 MPs, I mean, not just us, a lot of Conservatives, a lot of Labour people who want to see a confirmatory referendum, and it's been excluded from the discussion.
Given the fact that the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition are meeting, that there could be an attempt to carve out a people's vote from this process.
We have already compromised to come to this point where we are saying this should go back to the people on one of those 2 options. And given that so much has changed since the referendum almost 3 years ago, so much has changed since then that it would be frankly undemocratic not to go back to the people and check that they're happy with this.
Okay, thank you.